Welcome to Collecting Chaos. My name is James, and today I'm going to do some more work on this. Yeah, I found it. It's exactly where I thought it was. Unfortunately, I still have no clue what happened to my Brother Power the Geek #1 that I bought not long ago. So I have to keep looking for that. But we're going to do some work to this, and we're probably going to do that right now. So let's get started. So what am I going to do to this today? Well, I think the first thing I'm going to do is take it out of the bag and board. Because that's always makes it easier to work on something. And what do I have on here? A bunch of stuff that I don't want to do. I've had a change of heart on some of this. Some of the items that I was going to do. I think what I want to do, first off, is put this in here. And then we're going to look for dents. And there's one good one right here that I want to take out. So first I'm just going to try it with my little... These are sculpting tools. I got a big sculpting kit and these came with it. But I also use this. And I have been known to use the back of a spoon as well. But we're going to try one of these, one of the smaller ones. And the dent I want to first try to take out is right here. So I need a piece of paper. This will be fine. And I'm just going to rub it over there, kind of in a figure 8, and see what happens with that. Yeah. I took most of it out. I think the rest of it will come out with the press. So that's a good thing. We have another one right here. That one's a little bit bigger. Again, I'm going to use a piece of paper. This is just regular typing paper. Somebody sent me some free comics along with an order, so yeah, that's what that is. And I'm using the larger end of this one because it's a larger dent. And quite a bit of it came out, not all of it. So we'll keep working. Actually, I'm going to dampen it. And this is a liquid-filled brush. It has distilled water in it. And what I'm going to do is I'll take the cap off. Got to make sure it's the... Okay, the brush has some water on it, so I'm going to gently brush that on there. I don't want to get it too wet, just a little bit. We'll put our paper back over it. Oh yeah. That's a whole lot better. I don't know if you can see it or not. Probably not. But definitely looks better. What other? We've got a bunch of waviness in here that'll come out when I press it. I think there's one right here I want to try to get out. And that looks good. There's a nasty one right up here that I didn't see before. turn it over. Yeah, that's good. Work on this crease that's on here. Okay, I'm happy with that. I want to talk a minute about what's happening this weekend. Now, this coming weekend, we have, of course, our Friday night sale like we always do on Horizon Picks channel. But in addition to that, we also have May the 4th. And we are going to be out there with in full force to celebrate May the 4th. And we'll have a lot of Star Wars stuff and maybe some other science fiction stuff as well. I don't know what all we're going to bring. I know that C-3PO head back there, that'll be up. And I have a lot of Star Wars toys and a few Star Wars comics that I'll also offer. And maybe I'll throw in some Star Trek stuff too. I don't know. We'll find out. Now, I'm going to put a link here. No, on this side. On one of those two sides to the May the 4th celebration, which will happen on that Saturday. And then at the end of the video, I'll have the link for our Friday night sale as well. So let's get back to the action, or lack of action. Got most of them out that I wanted to get out. There really wasn't. There was a whole lot less dings in here and dents than what I expected. So now we're going to polish the cover. And what I mean by polish the cover is I'm going to take a cotton round and I'm just going to go over the dry comics just like this. And I am putting pressure on it. And the idea of what I'm doing is removing any residual dirt that's just laying on the top. And bringing a little bit of the luster back to the book. And as you can see, it did have some dirt on it. I think I am going to heat press this. Been trying to decide if I wanted to or not. I think I'm going to. Ooh, we got another dent here. Right there. Let's see if we can't get that one out. Yep, that's good. One of the problems is anywhere you have a crease, there's probably some sort of little dent there. But a lot of those will come out with the press, but not always. As you can see, I'm using the smallest end of that, and that's actually my smallest size, but I'm trying to get these creases that are going diagonally out. pretty successful at it too. Let me get a new cotton round. That one's getting pretty nasty. Cover could actually use a good soak or a wet clean, but I don't want to do that. I want to do what I'm doing today. And what I've been doing throughout this comic is things that you can do at home to make them look better. But you see, this has this stain here, this tide mark here, and that's not going to come off. Look, almost no dirt at all that time. So that's a good thing. Put this down, turn it over. I'm going to do the back side. The back side, I don't see any dents or things that I have to worry about. We're just going to go over it, polish it up a little bit. Quite a bit of dirt on it that I took off. I do need to straighten out that spine roll, but I'll do that when I press it. I think that's going to be good. I don't really want to do a whole lot more to this. I don't want it to look perfect on the outside or brand new, because obviously the inside doesn't look brand new. Now, I could put it in a light chamber and try to lighten it up and make the color, the whites brighter, and then do the same with the inside, but yeah, I don't think I want to mess with that. I do have a light chamber now. Not really what I want. I think I'm going to go ahead and order one from Immaculate Comics. His are just really good, as is nearly everything he makes. Yeah. Got a lot of dirt here that I'd like to remove. And yes, I was running the eraser over the staple, because the staple is black. That's about where that spine needs to be. I'm going to go ahead and take this in the other room that I don't. Once again, my camera died before I could finish what I was doing. I don't know how far we got. I took in the back and I brought it over, and then I went over it with a cotton round to try to bring out the luster, as I did with the front. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the press. I'm going to go ahead and do a hot press on it, and then I'll come back, show you how it turned out, and I'll make up my mind then if that's all I'm going to do to it, or if I want to proceed with more. I went and I took a look at the inside pages, and they really aren't bad, but we'll go ahead and dust them off with my brush anyway, just to make sure that nothing is inside of them when I press it. And this is actually a really important step before you press a comic, because one little grain of dirt or dust will do you in on your press. It'll leave a dent that takes days to get out. I'm not going to attach these center pages at the top staple, because the top staple never went through to them. So I'm just going to leave the book like it is in its natural condition. As I think that's the wisest thing to do, and if I should decide to sell it at some point, that would be better for the book, I think. Had someone tell me that they used canned air to clean their comic on the inside. And while that would do it, and that would be a good idea on some, this comic is somewhat fragile because of the staple, and it might hurt it to use canned air or airbrush or something like that to clean the inside. I think it's better just to go ahead and use a soft bristle brush like I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to go take care of this. I'm going to straighten up that, and we'll be back when it's pressed. This video may be late. It might not come out on Tuesday until Tuesday because of that. We'll see. Well, I ran into a bit of a snag. My hot press kind of malfunctioned. It basically went nuclear. It went way too hot, hotter than what I had it programmed to do. And I guess there's a short in it or somewhere. I mean, it's an old press. I've had it for many, many years. And the outcome was not a good one. Now, I did manage to fix the spine, but because of the heat that was generated, some of the ink came off on this side of the Tomb of Dracula comic. So I'm not too happy about that, but like I've always said, if you're not prepared to damage a book, don't try to clean it. Don't try to press it. Because it happens. And I accept the responsibility for that. Fortunately, I own the book. It's not something I'm doing for someone else. Or I would be out a whole crap load of money as I would have to replace it for them. And that's one of the reasons why I don't do pressings for other people in general. I've ordered a new press, and I'll retire that one. I might take it. It weighs about 40 pounds, so I might decide to just take it to the recycler or whatever. See if I can get a couple of pennies for it. I don't know. I haven't decided on that yet. Maybe I'll try to fix it, and then I'll have two presses. But as of right now, I know the rheostat in it is shot, so we'll see what happens. But, yeah. So this is not going to be finished today. The only reason I have it in my cold press boards here is so that the spine will not revert, and it'll stay like it is now. And then I'll have to repress it because it has some wrinkles that it didn't have before. And I'll keep you updated on that, and we'll work on it some more, see what we can do. Now, I could fix those where the ink came off. I could touch it up. I'm not going to, but I could. It wouldn't be that difficult, and I know how to do it, and I have the right materials to do it. And if it was like a $2 or $3 comic, I probably would. But it's not a $2 or $3 comic. It's a very expensive comic, and I'm not going to do that. So that's it for this video. Hope you watched it and liked what you saw. Make sure before you yeah, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, tell your friends, and don't forget to join us this weekend. On Friday night, we'll be doing Horizon Pix auction and on his channel, and on Saturday night, May the 4th, we'll be doing the May the 4th buy it now sale auction on Horizon Pix channel. The link for that was earlier in the video. I'll also have one down in the description, and the link for this one is at the end and in the description. For the Friday night, it'll be at the end and in the description. So we'll see you next time, and have a great day.